Right now is the perfect time for us to go ahead and get that Star Ocean 3 remake. Why? You got Star Ocean the Second Story R going nuts right now with the reviews and the sales, and everybody's enjoying it. Now it's time to ride that momentum and go ahead and give us Star Ocean 3 remake. Gemdrops, here's my plight as to why we should see this next. Let's jump into the video. Now, everybody knows that the Star Ocean the Second Story R remake was done by the developer Gemdrops and not Tri-Ace. And honestly, this is a new, exciting future for the Star Ocean franchise because I've never seen this many Star Ocean fans happy at the same time, as well as having newcomers be equally as impressed with the product in the game that they're playing. And we have to admit, these last couple of years of Star Ocean has been rocky. People made fun of Star Ocean 4 even though it had a good gameplay. Star Ocean 5 was an absolute abomination, and Star Ocean 6, while decent, still wasn't enough to reignite that love and passion and respect that the Star Ocean fans have. So, coming off of this momentum of Star Ocean the Second Story R with great Metacritic scores, seemingly great sales, I mean, in fact, if you look at its Steam, it actually ended up doing bigger numbers than any Star Ocean so far at any given time. So that alone is a great accomplishment. All right. You guys are probably wondering, when do I talk about Star Ocean 3? Okay, that's right now. The reason that Star Ocean 3, in my opinion, absolutely needs this remake, and now is the time, first and foremost for a personal reason. This was my favorite Star Ocean game I had ever played. I mentioned it in a couple other videos how much this game means to me and what it meant for me in the time that it came out. It came out all the way back in 2003, so it's been a great amount of time, and it's been a number of years since we have got a chance to really experience this game. Now, this game was re-released on PS4, I believe, with an HD remaster of sorts. And I mean, while it was okay, it wasn't exactly the solace that I'm sure us Star Ocean 3 fans would have really liked. But it did reassure us that Square Enix had not forgot about this game and that there is a chance that it could potentially come back. Now, with this big boom of Star Ocean happening, with us getting Star Ocean 6 and then Star Ocean the Second Story R right after, the only logical next game in the series is to do Star Ocean 3. Now I'm going to go over why I believe it really should just happen for a multitude of reasons. Guys, this game has not aged the best, okay? Some of the cutscenes are very stocky, some of the cutscenes are very stiff, some of the animations are very dated, and honestly, you can kind of feel a little bit of clunkiness when you go back and play this game. I'm currently replaying it right now, and these are all things that I'm feeling at the moment. Despite how much I love this game, I can still recognize that those issues are there. So this game could definitely use the refresh that Star Ocean 1 First Departure, and especially with Star Ocean 2 The Second Story got, this game absolutely needs to be refreshed. Now, another reason why I want to piggyback off of that is this would be the first game of the 3D era that could be potentially looked at in a better light. Ever since Star Ocean has transitioned primarily to 3D, we've suffered with doll faces, extremely bad voice acting, and just the graphics are just not appealing. Most people always wonder, why doesn't Square Enix or Tri-Ace go for that more cel shaded style of graphics, or sort of like how the Tales series varies its graphic and art style. However, I do think that it comes down to budget, and I just think that Tri-Ace simply does not have the budget to make the game look very appealing. However, this is where I would hope, after Gemdrops' outstanding product in Star Ocean the Second Story R, that they would be given the budget and given the leeway to actually make Star Ocean 3 look a bit more appealing and visually desirable. I think visuals have such a huge impact on bringing in new fans and bringing new faces to the Star Ocean franchise. So I think number 3 would benefit super well from having a facelift with just a different art direction and maybe just a new coat of paint to bring in new people and to bring in new fans. Another reason why I believe that now is the time is because this is an age of remakes. Everyone loves a good remake, as we just saw, and if you can take a beloved classic and make it even better than its original essence, then you're absolutely winning. And for me, I just want to see that happen for the Star Ocean series. This series has been through so much and it's still surviving and alive until this very day. I just want to see its momentum build, and one day perhaps we get a Star Ocean 7 that's on par with Tales of Arise or any of the other big main standing JRPG series out there. I just want to see Star Ocean return to its former glory, and I just want to see it flourish and do well. Now, another reason that I'm excited for a potential Star Ocean 3 remake is because of the modern quality of life features that could be added into this game. Imagine Star Ocean the Second Story R's quality of life added to Star Ocean 3 with new gameplay features, new gameplay mechanics, new moves added. Oh, it just makes me so excited even thinking about Star Ocean 3 being remade and reimagined with today's technology. I think it would be absolutely amazing to see this game, and it would really show the power of what a modern Star Ocean could do. Now, also keep in mind, Star Ocean 3 was one of the best sellers for the Star Ocean franchise. I believe it sold over 1 million copies, and it was a huge hit, especially for the time that it was in. It was only during that hiatus from Star Ocean 3 to 4 that we really lost some of that Star Ocean quality. So the first 3 games are always regarded as pretty good JRPGs. So keeping that in mind, Star Ocean 3 is a heavy hitter when it comes to just its appeal, the series. I've talked to so many people who always remember this game very fondly, except for that ending, of course. We have a lot of debate there. A lot of people are not happy about that ending. However, it's still generally regarded as a good JRPG and a good Star Ocean entry. And lastly, guys, I think for the future of JRPG remakes in general, if Gemdrops can produce another quality hit like they did with Star Ocean 2, and if they can do that with Star Ocean 3, that would just be a great sign for all JRPG potential remakes in the future. There are so many hidden gems in the JRPG genre that needs to be reimagined and brought back to life. And if Gemdrops / Square Enix can continue being the pioneers in this remake renaissance, we could see so many beloved titles come back to life and come back into action. So for me, that's more than enough reason for them to go ahead with this project and make Star Ocean 3 to the End of Time R happen. Hear me loud, guys. Make this happen. I'll buy 2 copies just like I did Star Ocean the Second Story R, and I'm sure if you use that same love and quality and attention to detail, you will have another hit on your hands. Just like what Capcom is doing with the Resident Evil series, I believe Tri-Ace, Gemdrops, Square Enix, whoever owns this franchise at this point, should go along with this remake route, because there's a lot of hidden potential inside of Star Ocean. And imagine what that could mean for a potential Star Ocean 7 if their series reputation is revived and alive and well. You guys let me know, what do you think? Are you ready for a Star Ocean 3 remake? Let me know if this is the time to do so. Have you played Star Ocean the Second Story R? And let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my assessment of the Star Ocean series. I'm here for all comments and I do my best to respond. Thank you guys for liking the video, watching the video. Star Ocean fans, let's look to the stars to hopefully see another remake in our future. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.